Hello church, welcome back to the construction site. I'm so excited to be out here with you today because it has been a long time since we had an update video, and as you can see over my shoulder, a lot has changed. Really, a ton has changed both outside the building and inside the building. So we're going to go ahead and start by giving you the drone montage. We'll fly the drone around and give you some overview shots, and then we'll go ahead and start our tour outside, and then we'll move on inside. So let's go ahead and roll the drone montage. You enjoyed that drone footage. As you can see behind me though, the building has taken on a totally different look than the last time we gave you an update video. Last time we were out here, you could see a lot of green boards and white Tyvek wrap, and that was about it. And the building was looking cool, but kind of tacky. Well, now we actually have a lot of our finished materials actually on the building. Large sections of glass have gone in. We have our stucco on. That is the finished stucco there. Still a little cap to put on top, but the stucco itself is finished. And then of course, our brickwork as well. So this is looking really, really great. It is exciting to see what this building is going to look like in its finished form. Now, as they continue working down the east side of the building, they'll continue adding the brick and adding more stucco. And then here in a week or two, they'll come in and they'll actually set our windowsills, and then we'll get a final glimpse of what the finished product will actually look like. So I hope you're excited to see this. If you drive by the property, it's really cool to see, and I hope you're as excited about it as we are. All right, so we've stepped here into the lobby to go ahead and continue our tour inside. And as you can see over my head, I am standing in what will be the Welcome Center area here in the lobby, and we have lights. That's one of the things you'll notice as we walk through the building today is we have lights all through the building. They have been working on finishing drywall, painting, adding our ceiling grid, putting lights in, and so much more. So we're gonna go ahead and take you down to the west side of the building over the admin wing and show you a lot of things over there, because that's actually the section that's the most finished off. And then we'll continue our tour through the sanctuary and into the education wing. So let's go ahead and move on over there. So we're over here in Pastor Monty's office, and this is looking fantastic. Actually, looking at his office, you get an idea of what most of the staff wing or the administration wing looks like. We've got our windows in, the drywall has been finished other than some touch-ups. We have paint, we have lights and ceiling grid in. You can even see over my shoulder here, we even have part of our fire alarm system installed as well. This part of the building is the most finished off portion. We've even got the panels on our light switches and our outlets. This area, really, if you slap some carpet in here and put some ceiling tiles in, this area would be very close to finished. The last few little details that are happening here in the administration wing, they still need to do a little bit of HVAC work where it'll come into the return grills in the ceiling. Obviously we need to install our ceiling tiles as well and flooring, but really that's just about it. A few little cabinets here and there, and this area will be very finished off. And that's a theme that you're going to see not only through this entire administration wing, but also on through the rest of the building as well as they begin to progress. As we've mentioned before, they're working from west to east through the building. So let's go ahead and keep our tour going. Let's move on out to the sanctuary where I think you'll be excited to see some things out there. All right, so we have moved into the most important room in the entire building, which is our sanctuary. I am so looking forward to being in here with all of you and worshiping the Lord here and hearing His word preached. Well, as you can see over my shoulders, we have all the walls have been finished and painted. They've got all of the clouds above me built with our ceiling grid in. And unfortunately, I can't show you this right now because they're actually working on the electrical system, but they even have some of the can lights in the cloud fixtures as well. I was in here the other day when they had some of those in, they had them turned on, and it looked so good. We're still waiting for some more ceiling tile to come in so that they can install more of the lights, so the whole room's not illuminated yet. That should be next week. But I'll go ahead and drop a picture here so you can see what this room looks like with some of those lights on. It's very exciting to see because we can start to get a glimpse already of how this will look with all the lights on. So in here, not only have they started finishing off the walls, you can see them painting there on the platform right now. We've got lighting in, we've got ceiling grid in, we've got work overhead in preparation for our sound system where they can hang speakers and all of that. Of course, painting, the white you see on the lower section of the platform is in preparation for the finished carpenter to come in and put the nice woodwork up there, and that'll look really nice. And then you can kind of see over my shoulder maybe light coming from that room right over there. We're going to take you in there in just a second. That is the choir practice room. Very excited about that, so I'm going to show that to you in a moment. But they're doing a lot here in the sanctuary. We'll have lights going in soon, more ceiling work, HVAC, audio, video stuff going in. And then before long, it'll be just a few more months and we'll have flooring and seats coming in as well. I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you. But for now, let's go ahead and move backstage. I'll show you the choir room and what else we have going on back there. So we have moved to the backstage area of behind the sanctuary, and we are in the choir practice room. I am so excited about this space, a dedicated space where we can bring our choir in and rehearse all of the music that we'll be singing in our services. As you can see, I'm actually standing here on the platform. There is room on this platform and the one out in the sanctuary for more than double the size choir we have now, which is very exciting. So we got plenty of room to rehearse and plenty of room to grow into this space as the Lord brings more people to join our choir. And then we've also got plenty of room in here as well for storage of our music, for our instruments, and then of course access to the platform from the back so that we don't have to traipse through the sanctuary on our way in. So that's pretty exciting as well. So let's go ahead and move out of this room and down the hallway a little bit and show you what else we have backstage. All right, we are now on the east side of the backstage area where we have a set of stairs. This set of stairs over here goes up to the platform. This will be one of the sets of stairs that our choir will use to go up onto the platform each Sunday. On the other side, we have a ramp, and the ramp replaces the stairs on our west side, and that also provides a way for wheelchairs and other types of equipment to be able to get up on the platform. And then over here, we have the stairs leading up to our baptistry. In fact, let's go ahead and step up here real quick so you can see it. Well, they've got it covered over, don't they? But they've got the painting done in here. They've got the ceiling in. We'll have lights before too long. Looking forward to our very first baptism here in our new church. And finishing up our backstage tour here, behind me we have 3 rooms which are dressing rooms, they're bathrooms, and they're baptismal prep rooms. This is where folks can get ready for being baptized and change into their baptismal robes. This is where people can get changed and ready for plays or some sort of production that we're putting on. And of course we also have back here lots of storage. That's something we haven't had a lot of in our current building, and we've built a lot of storage space into this building, which I think will be a great thing for us. So that finishes up the backstage area. You've now seen the administration wing, you've seen the sanctuary and backstage. Let's go ahead and take our tour to the east side of the building over to the education wing. All right, well, we are now walking into the education wing of our new church building. Over here on my right side, which is the south side of the building, we have adult Sunday school classrooms and our teen room. And then over here on my left side, your right side, north side of the building is our children's wing. So we're going to go ahead and take you through a tour of both of those. But as you can see right now, we're in a very large corridor that connects both parts of our education wing. There's plenty of room to walk through here. There's plenty of room for fellowshipping, and I think everybody is going to love their first opportunity to come to Sunday school and children's church here in our new building. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Sunday school rooms now. So I'm standing in our largest adult Sunday school classroom here in the education wing. I really love this classroom because it's got this massive glass window here, which is going to provide great views out into our south parking lot. Of course, it's covered with plastic right now, so you can't see that view, but trust me, it's going to be a great view. So looking forward to fellowship space. Most of our adult classrooms have a little kitchenette area in them with a sink and a place for a coffee pot where we can serve breakfast or treats or something during classes. And then these rooms are also set up so they can be multi-purpose. Other types of classes could be held in here with not only refreshments, but we'll have screens on the walls so people can see what's being taught, and there's plenty of room. So much more room than we have right now, and one of the most exciting things about our Sunday school area here in the new building is it's all under one roof. Unlike our current place where we're in 3 different buildings, we're all in one place. So I'm really looking forward to Sunday school here. Let's go ahead and take you now over to the teen room and show you what they've got going on over there. All right, so I am standing in the teen room. Pastor Scotty is very excited about this. I think all the staff are excited about this room, even though we don't work here. But there is so much space now for the teens to meet, to not only hear the Word of God preached and to worship Him, but also fellowship space, room for counseling, and room for the many, many activities that they get into. Now you can see this room's kind of dark right now. There's 2 reasons for that. One reason is because this room has a little bit more of an industrial feel anyway, so it's got that dark ceiling. But the main reason it's so dark in here is we still don't have lights. They've prepped for the lighting in here, but we're still waiting for those to come in. So in our next tour, we probably will have those lights in, and you'll actually be able to see what this space looks like, and it'll be really, really cool. I know Pastor Scott is excited about it. I know our teens are excited about it, and we really all should be. This is an exciting room. So let's go ahead now and move from the teen room over to our children's wing. I'm standing here in what will be the check-in area for our children's wing. This is where parents will bring their children, get them scanned in, get their little ticket that goes on the child and one for the parent, and then the child can go in. Now, as we've told you many, many times, this area is a secure children's wing. That means no one gets in without their child being checked in. I hope you can hear me. No one gets in without their child being checked in, and then they're safe back here because these doors will be locked. So go ahead and follow me on in here, and you can see that we're in the common area of the children's wing. This common area will serve multiple purposes. This is where children can get lined up for activities or to use the restroom. This area is also big enough that it can be used for game time with Sunday school or even Awana. So this space is multi-purpose for sure, and there's plenty of room for activities. You can also see all around me, there are classrooms on every corner. In fact, we're going to take you in a classroom and let you see what one of them looks like here. And then, of course, our nursery is back here as well. So very excited about our secure children's wing. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the classrooms. I'm standing in probably my favorite of the children's classrooms. The reason this one's my favorite is not only because it's so large, because it's got so many interesting angles and shapes to it. There's spaces for children to do crafts and, of course, to hear the Word of God taught to them, to have a play area. This room actually has an access to the outside where we'll eventually have a playground. But this is just a really neat room. All of our rooms here in the children's wing are very exciting. The children are going to have so much more space, and of course their Sunday school teachers are going to love the opportunity to teach here because they've got room to grow and they've got room for activities. We have 4 or 5, 6 different classrooms here, plenty of room for expansion and growth, so it's very, very exciting. Well, you've joined me now in our gymnasium. Now, this is not only a gymnasium, it's also, of course, a fellowship space. It can be used for classrooms. We have these large lights that we showed you in our last video. In fact, these were the very first lights that they got installed here in the building. They're very, very bright, but they're now on a dimmer system so that we're able to have nice mood lighting for fellowship and banquet type activities. But here, this room is actually very close to finished other than adding some of our HVAC ductwork. We have the final wall paint on, including the white section up above. And then over here behind me, over my shoulder, you can also see the kitchen. Now the kitchen has two, in fact you might not be able to see the kitchen with that big green box there, but the kitchen has two serving windows. The one here into the gymnasium is an 11-foot wide serving window, so we can serve large functions. There's also a smaller 5-foot serving window that serves out into the hallway in the cafe area, so we can have Sunday school breakfast prepared there, or teen events, or whatever have you. So lots of exciting things happening here. In fact, I know that Pastor Scotty already has youth activities planned here. I know that Beth Fabian has Awana activities planned in here. We'll be able to hold Bus Family Christmas here, and so many of the events that we usually hold off-site or somewhere else, we'll be able to do right here in this room. So we're very excited about our gymnasium and how much space the Lord has given us here in this new building. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up our tour from right here in the lobby. Actually, I'm upstairs in the mezzanine level of the lobby, where you can see behind me they're working on installing the ceiling grid that'll go over this entire area. It's also a great view of our beautiful new large windows here in the front, one of the signature items of our new building. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of our new church home. I'm excited to move here in a few months, and I know you are as well. So look forward to more updates coming soon, hopefully a little bit more frequently than this one was. But stay tuned for those updates coming, and then of course, be faithful in your giving. We had to postpone our anniversary offering, of course, because of everything going on with the coronavirus, but we will reinstate that. We'll give you more information about when that's going to be in the coming weeks. But be praying about what the Lord would have you to do in our anniversary offering. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour. Keep praying, keep giving, and be looking forward to what God is doing for us in the future. Great things He has done.